Here's an AMI This Week shortcut with Beth Deer. Birthing blind.
Regardless of who you are, parenting is demanding, but being a disabled parent definitely comes with its own set of challenges. Today, we'll be speaking with content creator and disability advocate Nina Tame, who talks to us about her life as a mother of four.
For me, like most things with my disability, the biggest kind of issues and hassle and challenges is all societal and nothing to do with kind of my abilities to be a parent. You know, every single time I got pregnant, I had well-meaning people be like, oh, you know, what if the baby's got spina bifida like you? And I'm like, yeah, that's happened. That's fine. That's okay. One of them has. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, people are always so concerned about your disability being passed down, and it's really none of their business. How do your kids feel about having a parent with a disability?
It's really like, so my older two have had to, I say they've had to adjust. They remember me not in a wheelchair. So when my older two were like the same age as my younger two now, I was still on, you know, walking on two legs. But actually one of my oldest, I was playing a game with the little two the other day where I was just chasing around the house in my wheelchair, playing this game, and one of my oldest come over and said, we used to play that when we were little, didn't we? He said, but the only difference is, you know, you wasn't in the chair. You know, it was that kind of simple observation of him, like from him, of it's exactly the same. It's different, but it's still the same. You know, and I think kids just see it in just such a lovely way because they don't add all this extra layer of pity or inspiration or all the rest of it. They're just like, oh, right, yeah, you're a person too, and this is what you use, and this is how your body works. That's cool. And I just wish everybody saw it like that.
I completely agree. Kids just haven't had the time to learn that judgment that, you know, parents and adults are just so good at giving. Do you think that being a disabled parent has added to the struggles of raising a child?
You know, you're going to be learning these new things, you know, the same way that any parent learns these new things. And, you know, the skills you'll be using might look different to somebody else's, but it doesn't make them less than, or, you know, my ability to be a parent hasn't changed with, you know, not being able to walk.
For me, one of the things I am quite nervous about is if me being disabled will have, you know, a negative impact on my child.
I mean, it's easy for me to sit here and say you don't need to be terrified of that, but your kid is going to adore you more than anything else. And, you know, I really do believe that kids brought up by disabled people just are better kids, better kids than everybody else's kids. But I think they develop an empathy. I think they develop an understanding of, you know, the diversity of the world. You know, I see it as just being this extra thing that you get to bring to the parenting is your lived experience of life and everything else. And that would just be so important.
Nina, if you could give me or any other future parents out there with a disability any kind of advice, what would it be?
If I could sort of, my one bit of advice would just be just to try and tune out all the noise as much as you can. Like, other people are going to have so many opinions, and, you know, to not doubt yourself because of that. Like, just because you are disabled doesn't mean, you know, you can't be a parent. Like, parenting looks so different for everyone, and kids need to be loved and fed and housed, you know, and anything else on that is going to look different for every person. And I think any person, especially, you know, with the right support around them as well, can be an amazing parent.